Does everything feel heavy for you right now? Is it hard for you to get up in the morning? Do you find yourself laying in bed just not doing anything? Does it feel like everything takes effort? Like you want to do something, but like your body just won't respond. You're not occupied, you're not busy, but your mind is loud and you're constantly thinking. This is called the freeze mode. You want to do things, but you're completely frozen. You want to be productive, but there's some kind of mental block. Maybe you've just gotten out of a relationship and you've been thinking about that person every single day. You've felt the feelings. You're ready to move on. You've spent 90 days grieving and it still feels like you haven't gotten anywhere. There's no easy way to get out of it other than to force yourself. You need to pattern disrupt your brain. You have been stuck thinking about this person for so long for survival, but you cannot see it. You cannot see that you were fighting for survival. If the person you were in a relationship with kept giving you breadcrumbs, you were made to fight for that relationship. You were forced to carry the relationship alone and you didn't even know it because this person kept telling you that they love you but don't have anything to prove. They're not trying to prove to you that they love you. They verbally told you that yes, we are in a relationship, but their actions prove otherwise. Maybe for you, it just felt like you were in a relationship, in an abusive relationship. And you need to recognize that. You need to acknowledge that it was abuse. That is what it feels like to be in survival mode. Like you had to maintain that relationship alone. And it has caused you to exert a lot of mental energy. We have a small part in our brain called the anterior midcingulate cortex. This part of the brain is bigger in athletes who have incredible determination and discipline, but you can train your own anterior midcingulate cortex to get bigger too by doing something that you don't want to do. For example, you just find it so hard to get out of bed in the morning. The simple fact that you resist, that you get up anyway, even if it's hard, or you have a diet and you're finding it hard to resist the temptation of eating your favorite snack when you know you shouldn't, but you resist it anyway. This trains your anterior midcingulate cortex to get bigger. Research says that this part of your brain is linked to your will to live. Literally, there is no other way to get out of your rut other than to fight it. So if you find yourself stuck because you're thinking of someone who broke your heart, or if you're stuck because you might think that you don't have anything in your life that you can call your thing, or like maybe you think that like everybody else has their own passion and you don't, and you're finding that even just that fact alone is keeping you in a place where you cannot get out of. There is literally no other way out other than to fight it. If you love painting and you still don't feel like you're good enough at it to call yourself a painter, you don't need anybody else to tell you that you're a painter. You need to believe that you are a painter. Even if you're not good at it, let's say you just started cycling and you don't want to call yourself a cyclist because you don't cycle that much. I need you to change that frame of thought. You need to identify yourself as a cyclist if you want to get better at it. And if you find yourself stuck because you're thinking of someone who broke your heart, I need you to do 5 push-ups every time you think of him. You're gonna make your anterior midcingulate cortex bigger, and just knowing this alone is going to help you realize that it is gonna get easier and you are going to get out of that rut. I can't promise that this is going to make you stop thinking about your breakup, but it's going to help you get things done. If you're trying to find your passion, if you're trying to create your own business, you just have to think about the progress. You don't have to think about perfecting it. Just one foot in front of the other. Knowing this has definitely helped me to like not get too overwhelmed with everything that I have going on. I have been trying to make my business work for the past couple of months. I've been working on packaging, I've been working on designs, I've been working on new formulas, like all these things. It's not quantifiable yet, but I am moving forward. I have made some sales. This is something that I would not have been able to do like 5-6 months ago. Even just the thought of like having to document my process, it feels overwhelming to me. Even as I'm speaking to you right now, making these videos, it doesn't come naturally to me, but I want the progress, and I know you want it too. If it does get hard, just take a deep breath, do yoga, because that's going to help you clear your mind. And if you can get some morning sunlight out there, just go out there and get some vitamin D, because everybody's lacking that. I hope this inspires you in some shape or form. Thanks for watching. Mwah.